So they say all good things must come to an end. Well, today's that day. Thought I might have a bit longer, but it is not to be. Hello YouTubes, so what's going on? Well, first of all, apologies for the clickbait. I'm getting pretty good at this baiting. Some might even say I'm a master at baiting. So what's going on? Right, let me show you. As you may know, my lovely neighbours have allowed me to park Bugsy and my son's car in their driveway because they had no need for the driveway. Unfortunately, they have found a new place to live and will be renting this house out, which means I obviously can't use their driveway anymore. So I need to relocate Bugsy and my son's car back to my own driveway. Still got the red truck up for sale. That would help if someone would come and buy that. White trucks parked in the street. And of course we still have the electric Mini, which requires a whole length of driveway to get past and into the garage to get it charged up, which leads us back to this. The Mini will not fit in this section because of the stairs, and I've moved the stairs about back and forward so many times and I'm just sick of doing it. So the stairs are not moving. The Mini will not fit in here. However, this will fit between the stairs and the garage door if I cut this section off, which is what I was doing with the angle grinder earlier. I know that seems a bit extreme, but this is only tacked on. And it's not really structural. That's going to be where the gas tank sits and the rear fenders join and the lights and stuff. So that's not priority at the moment. Once the red truck's gone, I'll be able to park this outside. But for now, we need the space. So I got a bit of cutting to do, a bit of juggling with cars. And I'll see you when we're all where we're supposed to be. Back in a sec. It's amazing how quickly you get used to having an 8-car driveway. Anyway, moving on. So that should be plenty of space for the Mini to drive in and get plugged in. And I only have to move one car out the way every night and morning. Not the end of the world, first world problems and all that. And of course, because the new project is on trolley things, I can just roll it out when the Mini's not here and get working on it. Speaking of which, this week's a wee bit messed up, so there won't be any Test It Tuesday or Wanko Wednesday. But what I might do is a Felix Friday. Felix Wanko, by the way. So I think that's what I'll do. I did pick up a few more items for the Wanko engine, which I'll show you right now. Went to a swap meet at the weekend and picked up some old school main fuses. Got 100 amp, 60, 40, 30 and 30. Unfortunately, I think I'm missing 80. I thought I needed 100, but I think it's the 80 that I need. No harm done. These were only $2 each at the swap meet, and normally they are like, oh, $8 online or probably $15 in Canadian Tire. So not the end of the world, but I'm happy I got them. Also, probably wondering why my exhaust header is sitting there. Remember I made this gasket for it? Because it's a funny shape. Because this bolt is much further down, so it needed to be that shape. Well, found this bag of random gaskets, and would you Adam and believe it, check that out, brand new exhaust downpipe gasket specifically for this shape, which means Kevin must have given me this bag of gaskets when he sold me the engine. I just found it in a box today. Oh well, no harm done. Right, there must be something productive I can do today. Oh, I know. Do you remember I made those block-off plates for the engine? Well, I've got them all painted and now they've been drying for the last 4 days. So let's get them sealed up and bolted to the engine. Look at my lovely painted plate. That one goes up there. Oops. Oh well, that's a scratch now. So that will go up there. Right, I'm going to use Optimum Grey gasket marker, high temperature. The way this works, put a bead round the outside, round the bolt holes. Put it on, screw it in hand tight, leave it for an hour, and then torque it up. Whatever, torque. Torque tight, you know me, tight enough. Let me get that done, get the other 3 done, and we'll be done. I let that gasket stuff dry for a few days and then I'll trim it off. No point trying to clean it up just now. I'll just spread that stuff everywhere. You know what I'm like. Big sausage fingers. Okay, so next video then will probably be Friday on this, and I'm going to be adding all the, well, everything else I've got really. Alternator and intercooler, ejectors, fuel rails, all that kind of thing, so that I know what else I might need to buy. For example, I know I'm going to need alternator belts. I need to add the pulley for the alternator belt that goes in the end of the water pump. We'll see. I've got a box of stuff, so as I say, I'm going to add all that, and then hopefully we'll know the last remaining parts we need to get. And also I'm going to lie the you know, the wiry stuff, the engine loom. I'm going to lie the engine loom, the wiring loom. Oh, you know what I mean. I'm going to lie that in place, see what plugs in where, and start figuring out the electricals on this thing. Still not sure if I've got the right ECU, but as I say, we'll find out Friday. And then hopefully next week we might actually go for start. We'll see. Anyway, see you Friday. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the nonsense. Take care. Bye for now.